friendship. I'm glad.
Then I helped Brittany dye her hair because, as you know, Anne Frank wasn't a blonde.
Yes, I do know that. But thank you. Let me ask you something, Kimberly. Didn't it make you angry when Mr. Anderson told you he was replacing you with Brittany Wells?
I don't know.
You don't know. Look at that. She doesn't know. Well, thank God I know. Didn't you want to get back at him?
No.
No. Miss Joyce, isn't it possible that you are infatuated with Mr. Anderson? Isn't it possible that you were trying to seduce him and that you thought that the play might even bring you closer to him?
Ew, no.
Hold that thought. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A. Your Honor. An essay written by you, Miss Joyce, during detention with Mr. Anderson as punishment for talking during his class. An essay that you read out loud as per his request. Isn't this correct, Miss Joyce?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, that's what I thought. Do me a favor, would you? Read that out loud to the court.
Okay, but I'm kind of embarrassed.
Embarrassed? Well, well, well. Why are you embarrassed, Kimberly?
I wanted to get it done quickly, and I didn't do a very good job. I mean, I just, want to let the court know that this essay does not necessarily reflect my writing abilities.
Yeah, nobody cares about your writing abilities, Kimberly. Just read your essay, please. Thank you.
Why I deserved to be punished. I have misbehaved. Some adjectives that could be used to describe my behavior include bad, naughty, mischievous, nasty, and downright inconsiderate. I should know better than to talk in class. My mother always taught me not to talk too much, and when I did, she used to spank me. She spanked me so hard that it hurt. In conclusion, I have learned my lesson, and I promise not to misbehave in the future. But if I do, I will gladly accept any punishment you choose to hand down. So that's it, I'm done. Can I go?
Yeah.
Goody.
All right, I'll take that. That stays here.
That's it, I'm done. Can I go?
One moment, Your Honor. What the fuck was that supposed to prove?
It wasn't anything like that. I swear to God, it's all in the delivery, Roger.
Miss Joyce, do me a favor, would you? Would you read that again, please? And this time I'd love for you to do it seductively, all right? Just try to make the words, sexy.
You want me to act sexy for you, Mr. Nickel?
Mr. Nickel?
Some leeway, please, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss Joyce, will you please try and do what he asks?
Please. I appreciate that.
Okay, look, I'm really trying, but I don't know how to be sexy. I mean, I'm only 15.
It's okay, dear. Mr. Nickel, if you have no more questions, then court is adjourned, and we'll continue this tomorrow. Are you all right, dear?
guess you've never seen one like that before.
You silly boy. Over 60% of guys are circumcised.
Oh, right.
I like it. It's cute.
It is.
Yes. You're cute.
I am.
Yes. So did you ask him?
No.
Josh, you said you would.
I know, I will. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why.
Does it have to make sense? All that matters is that I want you to. It would make me happy. You want to make me happy, don't you, Josh?
Of course I do. You're amazing.
Miss Azuni, now, you were also present at this detention in question, were you not?
Yes, I finished writing my essay before Kimberly. Mr. Anderson took me in the other room to discuss it.
I'm sorry? Another room?
There is a small room beside Mr. Anderson's classroom, separated by glass.
Wow. Randa, I'm going to be honest with you. This essay is unintelligible. You just can't write competently in the English language. Now, what are we going to do about that? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's not fashionable to send your kids to a place like this anymore. Elitism is out. You want to be a good Hollywood liberal, you send your kids to a public school. A safe public school, mind you, but one where they can mingle with the common people. Meanwhile, this relic of an institution grows every year more and more dependent on wealthy immigrants like yourself from countries where elitism is still very much in, to the point where there's a not-so-subtle pressure being exerted on people like me to go easy on people like you. Well, had you gotten virtually any other teacher at this school, they'd probably turn a blind eye to sentences like, "I must not speaking in class." Now, I know what you're thinking right now. You're sitting there loathing me right now, aren't you? Because good grades are very important to your parents. They're vitally important. What are we going to do about that? If your compositional skills don't improve within the next year, I will have no trouble failing you. All right? Do I make myself clear? Look at me. Now, I know that there's a brain here underneath this piece of cloth. And when... Now, here's what we're gonna do.
And do you recall any of the details of this discussion?
I do not recollect the details, no.
Oh, that's okay. Tell me, do you remember anything Mr. Anderson said to you during that discussion? Anything at all?
Well, one thing I remember is that he told an off-color joke.
An off-color joke. Mr. Anderson told you an off-color joke. Could you repeat it for us, please?
How does an Arab impregnate his wife?
How?
She lies upon the bed, he ejaculates upon the wall, and the rest of the duties are left to the flies.
And what happened next, Mrs. Zuni?
Then he said, "Now I'm going to touch you on your boobs."
Boob? I would never say boobs. I'm an English teacher. Breasts.
Mr.
I would say
Anderson,
breasts. I
Mr.
would bosom.
Anderson,
I would say.
restrain yourself.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Nichol, you may begin your cross-examination.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah. Good stuff.
Mrs. Zuni, engage me here a little bit, would you? I'm just curious. Which hand did Mr. Anderson allegedly fondle you with?
Both hands.
Both hands. No more questions.
I'm nervous about testifying tomorrow. I'm not very good under pressure.
Well, all you gotta do is tell the truth, right?
Right.
That's what's there to be nervous about. Kimberly and Randa, they already did a good job on the stand. Especially Kimberly. Yeah, she was amazing.
Well, I'm not Kimberly, okay? This whole thing is really scary for me with the judge and all the lawyers. I'm starting to think it was a bad idea.
What? No, hey. Hey. What Mr. A did to you, to all of you, was wrong. Right?
You're right. Baby?
Yeah.
Did it make you sad when Kimberly broke up with you?
You mean when I broke up with her?
No, when she broke up with you because you weren't ready to have sex.
What? Wait, is that what she told you?
But that's not the...
No. No, it's not even close.
What do you mean? What happened?
Well, I heard something that kind of freaked me out. And to be honest with you, it was kind of making me look bad. One night I was over at Kimberly's house, and she came out of the bathroom and started doing this nasty little dance. Kimberly, stop it, Kimberly.
What's the matter, baby? You don't like what you see?
Warren Prescott told me what he did to you.
Are you gonna believe everything that Warren says?
I believe this.
Okay. Assuming that it's true, why is that a problem? If you're good, I'll let you go where Warren went.
No, that is not cool, Kimberly. I don't take some loser's sloppy seconds, all right? And I don't want to be with some dirty little whore.
What did you say to me?
You heard me. Slut. So that was it. I walked out.
Wow. She never told me that.
It doesn't matter. Everything happens for a reason. I mean, even when I was with Kimberly, I always had a thing for you. You know how I used to look at you. I can't help but think she knew that.
She's probably just really embarrassed.
You're right. And she really is being pretty brave about this whole thing. Actually, I think you should just follow her example. As brave as she is.